New restaurants, exclusive snack offerings, and different dining hoops to jump through. How have Disney World restaurants changed so much in such a short amount of time? Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Today I'm talking about a few things you're going to need to know before eating your way around Disney World next. You may know how to make dining reservations, how to handle mobile ordering, and if you're still unfamiliar with those, no worries, I got videos on those too and you can check those out next. But Disney is constantly changing, more so the past 2 years than ever before, it feels like. And that means some reservations processes, new menu items, and ways to dine have changed again. So let's talk about what these changes look like, how you can best navigate them on your upcoming trip so you can eat where you want, when you want, and how you want, and not spend too much money on it on Disney World property. Let's get started with the things you gotta know before you eat around Disney World next. Okay, number one, the Disney dining plan is coming back, but we don't know when. Yep, back in June, Disney World announced they'd be bringing back the Disney dining plan after taking it away post last year's park closures. And that's it. That's all we've heard since. It's been a while since we've talked about the Disney dining plan on the channel, since it's been gone for, well, over a year now. So if you need a refresher on what it is, here you go. The Disney dining plan predetermines the number of counter service, table service, restaurant meals, and snacks you can have during your trip. You prepay for those and you've paid a set price for all your meals before your vacation begins. You can sort of think about it like a cafeteria credit system in college or whatever. Now, in some ways, guests love it because they can get all their dining payments out of the way ahead of time. Also, if a travel party enjoys dining frequently around the parks, then they can definitely get their money's worth from prepaying for their meals ahead of time, then ordering whatever they want when it comes time to eat at the restaurants. Well, they can definitely get their money's worth if they do it right. Now, in other ways, the Disney dining plan may feel stifling for guests. After all, if you prepay for all your meals, there's not a lot of room for flexibility. You may lose money on the Disney dining plan if you don't use all of your meal and snack credits, if you don't order the most expensive things, and if you don't use all the meals you paid for. It's something you'll definitely want to research more before the Disney dining plan's return to see if it's money well spent for you and your travel party. And if I hear any solidified dates for when this plan is going to make its valiant return, I will let you know immediately because you know what? We are watching very closely. Oh, and by the way, you're going to see when you go to Disney World a bunch of those little snack credit icons on all those kiosk menus and counter service menus. They're little purple Disney dining plan icons. And they've been there since the reopening. So that doesn't necessarily mean the dining plan's coming back anytime soon because they've been there all along. Even on the Food and Wine Festival and other festival menus, they've always been there. So I guess Disney's just kind of preparing for when and if it comes back. Now, if you need a reliable source to learn more about the Disney dining plan, because like Disney says, it is coming back, we just don't know when. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I know of a super awesome guidebook, aka the DFB Guide to Walt Disney World Dining 2021, that you can purchase that'll fill you in on what you need to know about the Disney dining plan from years past. Now, we have a really giant chapter on it. We have a really giant chapter all about whether you'll save money on it. There's a lot in those chapters and there's a lot in that guide. So I really do think it's useful. I use it all the time. And every time I read it, I'm just super impressed with our writers and all of the knowledge that we have accumulated over the past sort of 20 years. So definitely get that book if you're wondering if the Disney dining plan is for you or if you just want to know more about it. You can get it at dfbstore.com. Use code YouTube for a discount. All right, next thing to know before you eat your way around Disney World next, prix menus are everywhere. You'll hear the term a lot in Disney World lately because a lot of table and signature restaurants now use these prix structures. But what does prix mean exactly? Well, if you're dining at a restaurant with a prix menu, by the way, it's spelled Prixfixe because French, that means you'll be given a set price for your entire meal. Usually, this set price includes an appetizer, main course, and dessert, but depending on the restaurant and the time of day, sometimes dessert may not be included, or sometimes drinks will be included. Whatever the case may be, just think of it this way. When you're seated in the dining room, the price listed at the top of the menu is going to be the price you pay per person, no matter what appetizer, main course, or dessert you decide to order, unless you want to add on some enhancements like extra sides, specialty drinks, or added supplemental entree items. Those are going to cost you more dollars. A few of the Disney World restaurants that feature prix menus are the brand new Space 220 in Epcot, Be Our Guest restaurant in Magic Kingdom, and the reimagined menu for California Girls Dinner at Disney's Contemporary Resort. So is it a good or bad thing that prix fixe menus are becoming a lot more prominent in Disney's restaurants? Well, on one hand, prix fixe menus may not be the right fit for you and your travel party if you're not wanting to order an entire meal. This is almost the same problem as the Disney dining plan. You've already paid for this giant meal, but if you don't want to eat this giant meal, some guests would rather order just an appetizer, or some people may want to order just an entree. Some people may want to split an appetizer at their table instead of everyone having to order their own. Understandable. Unfortunately, there's no wiggle room at a prix fixe price. What you pay for is what you're going to have to order, and in some cases, you may be ordering a lot more food than you want to eat. Even just an entree alone at Disney World can be a lot of food. They fill those plates up, y'all. Now, on the other hand, you might really like prix fixe menu options. Prix fixe menus can be great for those who do want to try a little of everything at a restaurant, not have to worry about spending over a certain budget amount, unless you add on the extra enhancements like those $80 tomahawk steaks and stuff like that. So again, like I said, think of it like you would the old Disney dining plan. It gives you a certain structure and budget for your meal ahead of time, but you want to prevent being caught off guard by the set menu format while you're dining around Disney. Research the restaurants you're wanting to try, see if you want to eat that much food, and make sure that the things on the menu are things you're going to want to eat because you already paid for them. All right, next tip that you need to know before you eat your way around Disney World next time you go. A lot of new restaurants are now open. The best types of dining changes, in my humble opinion, are the ones that come with brand spanking new dining experiences. And lucky for us, Disney's got a ton of new restaurants that have just opened within like the past month or even year. Steakhouse 71 opened on the day of Disney's 50th anniversary kickoff. It's located in Disney's Contemporary Resort. You guys knew it formerly as the Wave of American Flavors. It's a casual dining table service restaurant themed after the year 1971. Now, that doesn't mean the decor looks like 1971. It just means that the theme very subtly brings in things that happened in 1971, like the opening of Walt Disney World. Now, the steakhouse cuts featured on the dinner menu here are not only delicious, but compared to other steaks offered at other Disney World restaurants, they are at reasonable prices. No steak costs over $40 on the menu, and believe it or not, they're pretty good. Now, I know Disney likes to really price up their steakhouses. This is a good, moderately priced steakhouse. It's awesome, definitely worth a try. Now, the other food options are great too. The atmosphere here is quiet. It's a nice break from all the commotion of the parks. But just be warned, it's good to know that this restaurant has no windows and no doors. Okay, it actually does have a door, but I'm never going to skip a Haunted Mansion quote. And I'm not joking about the no windows business. If you're booking a reservation here thinking it's going to give you the same views of the Magic Kingdom that California Grill does, then you're going to be disappointed. If you're wanting to dine on the 15th floor of the Contemporary Resort, watch the Disney Enchantment fireworks, then you're going to want to book California Grill instead. This is more of a standard hotel restaurant when it comes to atmosphere, like business lunch versus magical moment. You can learn about Steakhouse 71 by watching my review on the restaurant and the many different foods the team and I tried. By the way, don't forget to try that smash burger for lunch, really good. And they have it at the lounge all day long. Okay, we also got Space 220. That opened on September 20th. It's located in Epcot's Future World near Mission Space. The restaurant, of course, is in the Centauri Space Station, aka the main dining room. The views here are breathtaking, especially when it comes to the windows surrounding the restaurant, which are designed to give guests a realistic view of being 220 miles above the Earth. By the way, you take a Stellavator up to the dining room. How about that? Pretty fascinating, right? Like I mentioned earlier, Space 220 has a prix fixe menu for both lunch and dinner, along with specialty space drinks, both alcoholic and non, that you can order for a separate price. This may be a great dining option for you if you're looking for something totally different to do in Epcot. I mean, where else are you going to say you dine 220 miles above Earth in a space station? The food is decent, but what you really came for is the experience. Kids will love it, adults will love it. It's just a fun time all around, especially if you get to point out the little astronaut friends floating past the windows together. But that said, this restaurant is more of a one and done for me. Again, the food wasn't that great and not really return worthy, and the price point's really high. You're gonna drop over $200 for 4 people at this location. So be aware of that and maybe work it into your schedule for one trip, but know that at least for us, it's not a every trip kind of thing. Now, for more info on what you can find on the menus and more little hidden gems you can find around the restaurant itself, check out my Space 220 review, where, again, the team and I try everything for the sake of an honest review. Another new restaurant we want to tell you about is La Crêperie de Paris, also located in Epcot. This new table service / to-go service restaurant is tucked away back by the new Remy's Ratatouille Adventure Ride in the France Pavilion. This new restaurant is a place I'd recommend for guests who are looking for a quick, affordable, and light meal that's different from standard theme park food options. Are you going to find an abundance of choice here? No, all you're going to find are crepes and a few drinks, but they're good crepes, so if that's something you enjoy, you may really enjoy the savory and dessert offerings here. By the way, the savory ones are galettes and the dessert ones are crepes. You got to keep that straight. And lastly, I want to shout out California Grill over in Disney's Contemporary Resort. Okay, hold on. Why am I jumping back to Disney's Contemporary Resort? They only have one new restaurant, right? California Grill isn't new, right, AJ? Yes and no. California Grill still looks the same atmosphere-wise. It's still a classy signature restaurant located on the 15th floor of the hotel with an epic view of the Magic Kingdom, where you can watch the Disney Enchantment fireworks from either the comfort of your table or out on the restaurant's observation deck. But much like so many things have changed in Disney World as of recently, California Grill has gone through some major transformation too. In honor of the 50th anniversary celebration, they've now completely changed their menu. Once upon a time, Cali Grill's menu was a la carte. Now it's switched over to a Prix option only. This new dining experience will cost you $89 per adult and $39 per child. Included in your cost is going to be your choice of one market inspiration appetizer, one chef's journey entree, and one sweet creation dessert. This may be a solid option for you and your group if you were considering one of the Magic Kingdom dessert parties. The dessert parties at Magic Kingdom range from $99 to $114 per person, and that's just for the spread of a dessert. You may not be able to see the castle projections from the California Grill observation deck, but you will get a clear view of the fireworks and a full meal, including an appetizer, entree, and dessert, for less than you'd spend on a fireworks dessert party in the park. However, you might want to avoid eating at Cali Grill if you don't want to drop that much money on that much food that late at night. I mean, it's an intense meal for an intense price right before bed. So why did Cali Grill do this? Well, we haven't heard officially, but I'm guessing a lot of people went up to California Grill just to see the fireworks and maybe only ordered a dessert or maybe only ordered an appetizer. And this is a way for that restaurant to basically guarantee that the people taking up those tables will order a full meal. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just my assumption. Okay, the fourth thing you need to know before you eat around the world the next time you go to Disney, lounges are becoming more popular than ever. As more and more signature restaurants turn to prix menu prices or become more difficult to score a reservation for or just become downright expensive, restaurant lounges are starting to swoop in to save the day, and in some cases our wallets. Now, we've always loved lounges here at DFB. You know, I talk about them all the time on the channel, but they're becoming more and more of a good option for you. Many signature restaurants have a nearby or attached lounge. Lounges have more commonly been known as a place for grabbing a cocktail or two and not necessarily a place for having a meal, but lots of lounges right now feature limited items that are pulled directly from their signature restaurant counterparts. And I know what you're thinking. Why would I go to a lounge when I have my kids with me, AJ? Well, lounges are different in Disney World. Kids are absolutely welcome, except in one place, Victoria and Albert's, which isn't even open, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's say you're wanting to experience the atmosphere and food of the new Space 220 restaurant without paying the steep prix menu price. You can always dine in their lounge area, which not only allows you to choose from a limited selection of individually priced small bites and their full drink menu, but will also give you the chance to dine in the Centauri Space Station. So same atmosphere that you're paying $1 million for to get that prix meal, but you have to spend less money. Lounges also don't need a reservation to drink and dine. You'll just need to walk up to the lounge and either put your name on a walk-up wait list or join a virtual queue. On less busy days, you may even be able to walk right into some lounges. So if you missed your window of opportunity to get a reservation for, say, 50's Primetime Cafe over in Disney's Hollywood Studios, you might still have a chance to order off a more limited menu at their attached tune-in lounge. But be warned, this lounge system is great, but it isn't foolproof. More popular lounges have wait lists that fill up quickly and start filling up at the start of the day. So if you don't hurry, you may miss your window of opportunity yet again. If there's a lounge you don't want to miss, start your day by putting your name on the walk-up wait list or entering the virtual queue immediately so that you have a better chance of joining the line before the masses follow suit. This is especially true for Nomad Lounge when it opens in Animal Kingdom, and of course Space 220 Lounge. You can also have a hard time getting into Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge, but that one's not quite as difficult. All right, number 5 on our list, you still need dining reservations to visit the hotels. This is a really, really big deal because I know we recommend a lot to go to hotels to eat, to get out of the crowds of the parks. But right now, technically speaking, resort hopping still isn't in effect in Disney World. If you were to take your own car to, say, Disney's Boardwalk Inn, then you'll be stopped at the front gate and asked for your room or dining reservation. If you're unable to show either, you won't be allowed to park at the hotel. This can make it more difficult to hit up the counter service or lounge locations at the hotels you're not staying in. This might be something you want to keep in mind before you book your Disney World hotel. If there's a lounge you're really wanting to hit up, then you may want to stay at the resort where the lounge is located. Check on room availability and seasonal hotel discounts in the Disney World website. By the way, I drop discounts that I've stumbled across in my weekly newsletter too, just saying. Or you may want to try an alternative lounge instead. There are plenty to choose from on Disney World property and in the parks. Nomad Lounge at Disney's Animal Kingdom is a guest favorite and often features appetizers on their menu that are straight from their signature restaurant next door, Tiffin's. And of course, Hollywood Studios has the Brown Derby Lounge that I just mentioned attached to the Brown Derby restaurant, where you can still order the famous Cobb salad and wash it down with a cold one too. Or you can, make a reservation for a hotel restaurant. Disney resorts have some of my favorite places to eat, like Ohana at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, Yachtsman Steakhouse at Disney's Yacht Club Resort, Whispering Canyon Cafe at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Plan on budgeting for a nicer hotel meal before your trip, and make sure to secure your reservations 60 days in advance. Since some of these restaurants can be pretty popular, those reservations are very important. Also plan on setting some time aside after your meal to wander around the hotel and take in the views. Okay, next thing you need to know before you book your Disney World restaurants, seasonal and exclusive eats and treats have become a very big deal. Who knew you could experience FOMO so badly when it comes to food? I knew. I always knew. When it comes to seasonal food featured during holidays like Halloween or Christmas, and exclusive food like the 150 different items you can try during Disney World's 50th anniversary celebration, yeah, that was a long week. Guests are starting to track down these limited edition items like Ash Ketchum tracks down Pokemon, gotta try them all. Okay, maybe not all. That'd be a lot of food. Like, we eat it all, and it's really hard to do, and we have a lot of reporters. So it might make you sick, but that's why we're here. As seasonal and exclusive eats continue to be a bigger part of the puzzle for Disney eating, the DFB team and I are here in the parks, actually literally trying all those items for you. That way you know exactly which of these exclusive treats are worth your time and money, especially for your specific likes and dislikes. I'll link our reviews of the 50th anniversary specialty treats and eats in the description below. Those are going to be around for the next 18 months, so hopefully they're still relevant for you. Now, if you're trying to decide between ordering your reliable favorite Disney snack or a brand new exclusive item, consider the following. Look over DFB's review and see what the team and I have said about it. What flavors or textures didn't work for us, and the team might end up being a big point for you on whether or not you want to get that item. Our job here at DFB is to explain the experience, to let you know the flavors, to let you know the textures, not to tell you if something's good or bad, so that you can make the decision for yourself what you want to eat and what you want to spend your money on. Also, keep in mind that some Disney snacks might be around for a long, long time, but that doesn't mean they won't disappear all of a sudden to make way for something new. So if your favorite treat of all time is still featured at a counter service restaurant and you're going to regret not purchasing it, then get it. Am I an advocate for trying new things? Of course. Does that mean I don't do a little happy dance every time I get the chance to get that peanut butter pie at Contempo Cafe? Nope. Absolutely. Always I'm going to buy that. In the end, it's your palate and your vacation, and it's your wallet. So choose the treat that's going to make you happy. That being said, don't be afraid to branch out a little when you get the chance. You never know when you may discover a new exclusive favorite. Just don't forget to take a picture of it for social media. Some of those 50th anniversary treats are pretty wild. All right, number 7 on our list, mobile ordering isn't just for quick service restaurants anymore. Move over, Willy Wonka. The wonderful world of mobile ordering has expanded its horizons over to Disney World's candy stores. You can now make sweet treat purchases on your My Disney Experience app at Candy Cauldron and Goofy's Candy Company, located in Disney Springs, Caramel Akucha, located in Epcot, Zuri's Sweets Shop in Animal Kingdom, and Disney's refurbished Main Street Confectionery, located in Magic Kingdom. Ordering from these shops works the same way as mobile ordering at a quick service restaurant. Just tap on the Order Food button on your My Disney Experience app, select a return time, and make your way over to the candy shop when your return time arrives. This is super easy, and it really cuts down on your line waiting time. You can also sort of mobile order items, even non-edible merchandise, in some gift shops. Okay, this is not really mobile ordering, but it's a test that Disney's doing to see if automated checkouts work. So to purchase an item at one of the Disney gift shops, scan the store's unique QR code with your phone camera. You'll more than likely see it posted in several locations around the shop, like on the end caps or in the store windows. You'll then be prompted to scan the barcode of the item you're wanting to purchase. As long as a payment method is linked to your My Disney Experience app, you should be able to make your purchase without ever stepping foot in a physical line. Just make sure to show a cast member at the front of the store your QR receipt so that they can double check your purchase and hand you a plastic merchandise bag if needed. You can also use mobile ordering for select table service restaurants too. Those are the sit-down restaurants. With the mobile dine walk-up waitlist, you can check for table service restaurant availability the day of your park visit. Meaning, even if you don't make a reservation for a restaurant ahead of time, you might still have an opportunity to snag same-day reservations. The key word here is may. It's still a good idea to make your reservations at 60 days out to secure your table and not have to gamble with the odds of the restaurant still having availability the day of your visit. Now, some table service restaurants also have to-go options featured on the My Disney Experience app. Just choose the restaurant you're wanting a to-go order from, select an arrival window, place your order, and return to the restaurant when the app sends a notification that your order's ready. It's just like quick service mobile ordering, but it's from table service restaurants. Now, the restaurants that currently offer a to-go option are Sanaa at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, Trattoria Al Forno at Disney's Boardwalk Inn, Three Bridges Bar and Grill at Disney's Coronado Springs, Olivia's Cafe at Disney's Old Key West Resort, Kona Cafe at the Polynesian Village, Geyser Point Bar and Grill at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, and Ale and Compass Restaurant at Disney's Yacht Club Resort. Disney Genie can also help you with your dining plan. So when you think of the new Disney Genie system, you probably think about how it helps plan out your schedule in regard to rides and attractions, but it also can sort of help you with your noshing schedule thanks to the dining tip board. You know how I was talking about mobile ordering and walk-up wait lists and dining reservations? Well, Disney Genie takes those three nifty functions from the My Disney Experience app and keeps them all in one convenient location for you to easily access. Disney Genie can also guide you to dining spots during your visit. So if you're feeling peckish in the middle of the Magic Kingdom day, Disney Genie can recommend restaurants that are nearby other attractions that you're planning to visit. Or the app can show you when the next available mobile order pickup time will be, and that way you don't have to search through a whole list of restaurants yourself and figure out which one will be able to provide you with food the fastest. So they've got that figured out for you. And our next tip you need before you book your restaurants in Disney World or eat around Disney World is that Tables in Wonderland hasn't returned either. All right, Florida locals, Disney World pass holders, and Disney Vacation Club members, here's the thing. Much like the Disney dining plan, the Tables in Wonderland membership still hasn't returned to Disney World. If you need a little refresher on what Tables in Wonderland is, this membership card provides frequent Disney World visitors 20% off of many Disney World dining locations. This includes discounts on food and beverages, alcoholic and non-alcoholic. It also gives exclusive dining offers like special events to card holders multiple times through the year. But when the parks closed back in 2020, Disney suspended any future Tables in Wonderland card sales. Instead, it extended the memberships of pre-existing card holders for when the parks reopened so that members could get their money's worth out of their purchase. Now, all cards have officially expired as of September 1st, 2021, and all new membership purchases have been suspended for the foreseeable future. That said, Disney might bring back this exclusive perk eventually. We don't really know. They haven't said, but I will let you know as soon as I find out. I'll even drop it in my weekly newsletter if you signed up for that, so you can hear the latest Disney news ASAP. If you dine at Disney World a lot, and I mean a lot, this membership could be a tempting offer that could start helping you save money after just a few meals. However, in the past, this card was expensive, $175 for Florida locals and $150 for DVC members and Disney World pass holders per year. When the membership returns, the prices could change. It's good to study up on what's involved in a membership card aside from the 20% discount, so you can find out if the ends justify the means. You can read more about Tables in Wonderland offerings on our website. I'll link the post in the description below. One last note before I wrap things up here, Disney World dining will change again. It's inevitable. New restaurants are coming, menus will change, treats will come and go, and dining plans will, well, who knows what dining plans are going to do, but one thing won't change, and that's my appetite for keeping up with all things Disney dining. So stay tuned, friends. I got plenty more dining and restaurant updates for videos to come. Thanks for listening, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.